Finding the words. Ronaldo Rodriguez of Panama and Ty Peter and of the U.S. are both among the best young males baseball players in the world. But because Ronaldo speaks Spanish and Ty speak English, they can't converse about this shared interest. Not easily, anyway. So, when the two boys met at the Little League Baseball World Series in August 2018, they used the smartphone on app Google Translate and other technology to communicate. There was much to talk about at the event, with 16 baseball teams, 8 from the US and 8 from around the world, vied for the coveted Little League World title. Prior to, after, and in between practices and games, as the players, all boys, ranging from ages 1 to 12, hung out together, bunked together, and even faced reporters together. Technology helped them begin with surmount language barriers. During a press conference, for example, when a reporter queried Ronaldo in English, a language he didn't understand, Ty typed words into the Google Translate, allowed Ronaldo to get the Spanish translation. It was easier than expected, Ronaldo said, dealing with the language barrier. Having an app like Google Translate on hand helped change some of the traditions of the annual tournament, one of which is that each team is provided with pins to trade with other teams. It used to be that the players had to use their body language to communicate if they wanted to make a trade. But in 2018, they used Translate. The boys even helped one another pronounce the written translations. Technology also made it easier for the boys to become acquainted in the international groove. The dormitory storms while the team stayed as they pursue the world's titles. For the durations of the tournament, each team from the US shared a dorm with one of the non-US teams. The boys played arcade games, including bowling and motorcycle simulators, and participate in activities like table tennis. One common thread for many of the boys was Fortnite, the massively popular multiplayer video game made for teens. Though they competed against one another in the baseball field, the boys always bonded by playing these other games together in this convivial environment. And through it all, they used Translate to convey that they wanted to say in their native languages and let other players see or hear the messages in one of more than 100 languages. Still, even with enhanced technology to assuage the difficulties, language and cultural imbalance persisted, sometimes making it laborious for the boys to interpret one another's meaning. Trying to understand one another was harsh. A lot harder than I thought, said Jae-Hook Lee of South Korea. Baseball, the sport the boys all knew so well, might also have been a welcome respite from communication difficulty. Since they all understood its rules and its spelling language, sometimes they were unabashedly eager to keep the competition moving on. Along. Can we play a baseball game? Ty asked, even at an event to volunteer at one point, suggesting that the whole series could be moved on. But the series proceeded at its usual pace, culminating at the final game between the teams from South Korea and the U.S. state of Hawaii, in which the team from Hawaii won 3-0 and became the Little League champion for the third time. The victors returned home to an outpouring of support and adulation that it seemed as if it wasn't going to simmer down anytime soon. As of October, the team was still touring the islands to meet and greet the public. The Associated Press contributed to the story. Not going to make definitions. Convivial means that friendly or agreeable. Assuage means the ease to lessen intensity of something. This is the end of the definition I read about. Finding the words and achieve this literacy, and my name is Amy. Thank you for listening.